I just want to make a message for all the people in Toronto who were very upset over the 15 reasons why Toronto sucks post. The first thing I want to say is that I wrote a book called Don't Bang Denmark, where I said the women of Denmark are the most masculine in the entire world. And when Denmark found out about this, they reacted in a similar way that you did. First, there was this tidal wave of traffic from Facebook and Twitter. But one thing that they did, which you did not do, is they asked me a lot of questions on when I was there, which cities I went to, which bars and clubs I went to, which neighborhood I stayed in, what type of people I met. And so they made the step to understand why I thought this. They tried to understand my thought processes, the reality that I experienced there. But you guys didn't even care about that. You just right away came out with the name calling, and you were doing it hundreds of times. You know, you didn't care about where I was coming from, my background, why I thought this. Your reaction was to call me a racist, a loser who can't get laid. And so that kind of really tells me the mentalities of the European mindset, which, while there are flaws, they at least make an attempt at understanding. And you guys, which is just this blind rage. It's like you guys are a cult, like a zombie cult, that any dissent or impure thought must be immediately bashed. The second thing is that I'm working from a data set which is much bigger than 99.9% of you guys. I've been to 25 countries, over 70, 80 cities, including living in quite a few of them. So when I say a city is good or bad, other men, they listen because they value all this experience, which has come from years of travel and living outside of the US. And I wonder how many two other cities you guys have been to really be so firm in thinking that Toronto is good. I mean, where else have you been? You know, and for a lot of you saying Toronto women are beautiful and great, I mean, how can I take anyone seriously where just an airplane ride into many countries in the world would kill that notion in about a day? You know, so I'm just thinking that you guys don't respect a man who is obviously, matter of fact, more experienced than you. I've seen more. It's not your fault, and I'm not insulting you, but I've seen a lot more than you, to where I'm more qualified than you are to give an unbiased judgment and summary of a city that I stepped foot into. And, you know, Toronto, it just is bottom of the list. It just is. It just is. You know, and you can argue with my experience, but it's there, and this experience is broad and rich. And if you dig into my books and my blog, you'll see that it isn't a joke. Guys pay me to tell them how things are. You know, so until people pay you for your opinions on a city, women, then, you know, unfortunately your thoughts, which you've repeated on my blog hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times of the same comments, you know, I'm afraid it doesn't have weight. It just doesn't have weight. If one of you has actually traveled outside of the Toronto metropolitan area and you have went to Eastern Europe or Western Europe, Scandinavia, South America, throw me an email and we'll talk, and then pretty sure I can make you see through my point of view. But if you've never stepped out of Ossington, which is the area that I went out a lot when I was there, then what do you know? You're not even qualified to give an opinion. And again, I'm not insulting you. You just are in over your head compared to a man who has done a lot, you know? So lastly, I know a couple of you are in the middle where you think that some of the things I write is true and some that are not. And if you're a girl and half of your head is shaved and you're overweight from eating the French fries covered in the brown sauce, look, just grow your hair out. Grow your hair out, lose that weight, and take a lot of photos and send it to me. Send me the before and after photos, and let's talk. Let's chat online. Let's chat so that if I'm in your city one day, I can look at your body, which is improved, and your hair, which is long, and we can go out. You know, we can go out, we can have a couple drinks, and I can teach you how the feminine women of Eastern European really do it. And you know, we can make this a beneficial exchange, because I'm all about that. So yeah, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Just understand Toronto is not that great. And as you get older, as you board an airplane for the first time, I'm sure you will see that too. So I hope we can be good friends. Don't be mad, and goodbye.